Hello there, it is my hope that you are doing well. Welcome to this video whereby we are going to translate the musical piece shown on the screen. The title, of course, is Kama Ayala by Father Clement Mugash. We are going to hold constant all the factors which we had learned, the factors to consider when translating a new piece of music. I'll jump straight away in determining the key of the musical piece. And as we can see, our musical piece doesn't have either sharp or a flat. That means by the look, our song is in key C major. Remember we said key signature is placed immediately after the clef. So in this case, our song is in key C major. That one means my leading note or the do will begin from C. And to determine the line or space where my C lies, we have a couple of shortcuts. And the first one, the first ledger line between two staffs is usually middle C. Middle C is shown on the screen. And from this point, we can name all the notes above and below the first ledger line, the middle C. So from C we have this space D, then the first line of the staff E, then F, G, all the way. Then we can also name all the notes below the middle C. The other way, I hope you are conversant with the order of lines and spaces in both treble and bass clef. So that one I won't get into that. We are just going one-on-one to translate the piece shown on the screen. For revision, just revisit my previous videos. So as shown on the screen, I have just translated the first phrase, that is the soprano part of the song. And we can see the first note is actually a rest, then followed by a quiver, 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 then crochet, 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 then half a note. So basically, singing the rhythm of the, let's say the first three measures, we can see we have the first one is a crochet, that is a quiver rest. So ta. Then we have three quivers over here. We have ta te ta 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 te ta te ta te. That is ta te ta 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 te ta te ta te, up to this point. And from this point, I can see I have a crochet, crochet, semi-brief, then a quiver rest. That is ta 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 ta. That is ta 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 te ta 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 te ta 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 ta. And from this point, I can see that we have a repeat mark. So it means I repeat the whole phrase from the beginning up to this point. That is times 2. So now, the whole phrase now will be ta te ta 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 te ta te ta te ta 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 te ta 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 te ta 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 times 2. Since I have already translated the whole phrase using now the solfas, I'm now going to pitch in order to determine the tone of the leading note. And to do so, remember we said you must have either a pitch pipe or a piano. So with me here is just a small piano. And using the piano, I'm going to locate where my C or key C begins. Remember we said key C is a white key immediately before set of two black keys. Set of two black keys. The white key immediately before. This is where my C lies. My C is over here and also over here. So any white key immediately before set of two white keys is key C. So my leading note will be do. Increase some volume. Do. So from this point, the entire scale will sound do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Our score sheet is actually revolving around that scale, that is the scale of C. So my leading note do is the key indeterminant. Do, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, do, sol, fa, mi, do, sol, mi, do. Now with that, instead of singing the rhythm, ta, te, ta, 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 I will replace now with the sol fast, and it will sound like so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la. And in case I experience some challenge over there, I can just play with the piano to get the correct tone instead of like, for example, from our leading note do, we have mi, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la, so, la, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, do. So playing that phrase will help me sing the correct tone for the first line, that is for the soprano. So we have now so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la, so, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, do. And remember, our phrase is times 2. So I will repeat again, now times 2. So, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la, so, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, do. That phrase is for the soprano. The next part is to introduce the words which the author has indicated, and instead of so, mi, so, do, ti, do, so, now we'll replace with kama, ya, la, I, o, ne, avyo, kiu, mito, ya, maji, ndivyo ninavyo kuonea kiu Mungu wangu kama yana. Times 2. Remember, our phrase is times 2. The next part is translating the next voice, that is the alto voice, the second voice. So we can notice that the second voice comes immediately after the first voice, that is after the soprano part. So by the look of things, we can see the voice begins immediately with a rest, that is a crotchless rest. Then it peaks from this point. So it means the first voice will sing the first they'll sing the first 5 notes. Remember, we have note 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the 5th note is over here, this rest. Then the second voice speaks from this point, that is ta te ta 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 te ta ta te ta ta te ta te ta te ta 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 te ta 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 te. Remember, in this case, the important thing is being conversant with the rhythms, and we said in order to achieve that, you must know different types of notes and their notes values. So from this point we can see that soprano begins ta te ta 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 te ta 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 te ta. So alto picks from this point. We remember we have this quiver rest, which means we divide this crochet by 2. Crochet by 2. We will just introduce one rest. Ta te ta ta. So from this point, the soprano will begin so mi so do. Then at this point, you just time a value of a quiver, that is so mi so do. Then alto picks so mi so do ta te ta 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 te ta. So it will be so mi so do ta te ta 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 te ta ta te ta ta te ta te ta te ta 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 te ta. So let me translate the alto into solfas, and you will find as shown on the screen. When you get your piece, you will translate and find out it is exactly as I have translated. Mi, re, fa, mi, do, mi, so, fa, mi, fa, mi, so, fa, re. That is it. So, as usual, following the tone of my leading note, that is do, so, that is do. It will be do, re, mi, re, fa, mi, do, mi, so, fa, mi, fa, mi, so, fa, re, mi, fa, mi, do, mi, re. Notice that at this point, we have this rest. This rest is for the alto, because when you look, it is the second line or phrase. So upon this point, there is this quiver rest. So mi, re, fa, mi, do, so, fa, mi, fa, re, fa, mi. So for the whole phrase, we are not going to time the part for the soprano first. So mi so do mi re fa mi, so mi so do. Remember this point we said this is a quiver rest, and a quiver rest means we just rest once, then introduce the alto voice. So soprano will be so mi so do ti. So for the alto will time so mi so do si re fa mi. So mi so do mi re fa mi. That is alto. Mi re fa mi do mi so. So mi so do mi re fa mi do mi so fa mi so fa re mi fa mi do mi re fa mi do so fa mi fa re fa mi. So that is it for the alto. Let's now sing the whole phrase of it. So mi so do mi re fa mi do mi so fa mi so fa re mi fa mi do mi re fa mi do so fa mi fa re fa mi so do mi re fa mi do mi so, like that. Now the next part is introducing the words, and the words of course are written over here, matching the notes for the alto. This line over here, the second line, then up to this point. So we have the first line introducing, then the second one picking. We have kamaya la ione avyo. You can notice that so far carries the o. So we have kamaya la ione avyo kiumito yama ndivyo na ndivyo ni. Over here, so we have kamaya la ione avyo kiumito ya maji ndivyo nami ninavyokuonea. Notice that a carries these two notes, so ndivyo nami ninavyokuonea kiu Mungu wangu. Notice that kiu, ki carries these two notes, then u these two notes over here, then Mungu wa, this wa carries the two notes over here, then ngu. So the whole phrase will be kamaya la ione avyo kiumito ya maji ndivyo nami ninavyokuonea kiu Mungu wangu. Kamaya times two. So the next voice is the third voice, that is the tenor. We can see the tenor is written on the bass clef together with the fourth voice, that is the bass, and the tenor peaks immediately after the second voice, that is the third voice peaks immediately after the alto, and it begins from this point. So we have the first voice introducing kama aya, then the second voice peaks kama aya, then the third voice, that is the tenor, peaks at this point kama aya. So we have the rhythm ta te ta 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 ta. Notice that at this point over here, we have this rest. You must be very keen on the rest, because I hope one should of course have eaten some tomatoes in order for him or her to see some more hidden rest. So there's a rest over here. So when you print out your score sheet, you just notice we have a rest over here. So we have ta te ta ta ta, one ta 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 te ta 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 ta, rest ta te ta 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 te ta te ta 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 ta. So translating, we obtain the notes as shown on the screen. We have so, mi, so, ti, do, one, ti, do, mi, re, do, ti, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, la, so. Now inserting or inputting the tone, of course, I'm holding constant the tonic, that is the leading note, that is do. So singing our phrase, you can see it begins with so. We have do, so, so for the tenor. So we have so, mi, so, ti, do, mi, re, do, ti, so, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, la, so. And remember the third voice peaks after the second, and the second peaks after the first. So we have so, mi, so, do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, ti. So we have so, mi, so, do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, ti, do, mi, re. Remember, you should be able to get the timing. You should be good in timing. So we have so, mi, so, do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, ti, do, mi, re, do, ti, so, mi, so, do, ti, do, la, so. So inserting the words, we have for the soprano, kamaya, then alto, kamaya, then tenor, kamaya la mwenye kiu ya maji ndivyo ninavyokuonea kiu Mungu wangu. So for, the whole phrase will be like kamaya, kamaya, kamaya la mwenye kiu ya maji ndivyo ninavyokuonea kiu Mungu wangu. Remember, you should be able to hold the air. The last voice actually is the last voice, the bass. The fourth voice is the bass, and the fourth voice peaks immediately after the tenor. After the tenor, so we have ta te ta 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 1 ta te ta ta te ta te ta 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 ta. Rhythm is a must. So let's translate the part and we'll obtain. So it will be so, mi, so, do, so, la, mi, fa, so, do, mi, so, do, re, so, mi, so, do, so, la, fa, so, do. So, in putting the tone, the tone, we have the tune, that is, we will have, of course, we are holding our leading note constant. So, fa, mi, so, fa, so. So we have so, mi, so, do, so, la, mi, fa, so, do, mi, so, do. So, mi, so, do, so, la, fa, so, do. So the bass, of course, enters immediately after the tenor. So we have so, mi, so, do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, ti. Then so, mi, so, do, so, la, mi, fa, so, do, mi, so, do. So, mi, so, do, so, la, fa, so, do. So, in putting now the words, we have kamaya la mwenye kiu ya So that is it. That is how we have translated the Kama Ayala. Now you can play using a piano and something of that sort, and they will sound, for example, the demo. That's just a demonstration, just playing around with the notes. So today's assignment, the assignment in this session is, of course, translating the stanzas of the same song. We have 3 stanzas, and of course they are being sung or being led by one voice, that is the soprano alone. And we can also see that it is a unison, no harmony. So this one is very easy. You can notice that we have some endings over here. This is the first ending, the second ending. Yeah. So translate and sing the stanzas as an assignment for you. So see you in the next session. Thank you for watching.